Merry Christmas to you and your family. Now let's get into it. You know I couldn't let the holiday season pass without addressing some of this nonsense floating around. So here's what we're about to do. We're going to do a reaction video to Mechee and all that bullshit she's been spewing. We're going to watch her little performance, break it all the way down, and I'll give you my thoughts and my input once her video is done. Y'all already know how I do. I don't hold back, and I'm not about to start now. Stay tuned, because this one's about to be good. Let's get it.
Now, I keep getting a lot of comments about Grandmaster Jay, okay? From, do you know where he getting out? How is he doing? To dumbass shit like, I'm the one that broke up NFAC, or shit like you just read that I set him up. So let's set the record the fuck straight right here, right now, okay? First of all, I don't know how people leave comments in folks' comment section and you don't even have the man name right, but you over here talking about somebody set him up. You don't even know his name. So how the fuck you know how he went to jail or what even happened to him, okay? So let's be clear. I don't fuck with Grandmaster Jay. I don't know what he is doing. I don't know when he is getting out. And just because black folks are desperate to have some type of a protection, and you're like, oh, he had our black militia, we need him back. Grandmaster Jay is a narcissist, and y'all must have missed all of the damn memos that everybody put out about this man, including Brother Ozone and all of the folks that was in his militia. Like, how did y'all miss all of that? So let's recap that shit right the fuck now, okay? Quit asking me about Grandmaster Jay. I don't know what he's doing, and when he gets out, the last thing he should ever be doing is trying to build a militia for black people. Now, let's confront what was said in those comment sections. How did I set up Grandmaster Jay? Like, are some of y'all stupid? What do you eat for breakfast? Bowls of dumbness? Grandmaster Jay went to prison because at one of his so-called protests, he pointed a rifle at federal agents. Okay? That's why he went to jail. At a protest that Mechee wasn't at and have a motherfucking thing to do with me, and I was nowhere around. Okay? So how I set him up? This don't even make no sense. It don't even sound right. Again, you calling him Jam Master Jay? The man's name is Grandmaster Jay. And if you don't know his name, how do you know what the fuck happened? Nobody set him up. Everybody knows why he went to jail that don't eat bowls of dumbness for breakfast, okay? You can Google the shit, all right? So let's also be clear. When people want to point out, oh, you know, Mechee says she for the black community, but look what she did to Grandmaster Jay. What did I do to Grandmaster Jay? I came live and I told y'all I wasn't fucking with him no more. I have the right to unco-sign people publicly if I publicly co-sign them, okay? And so let's run down all the reasons again why he should never be in charge of a black militia and why I don't fuck with him and why a lot of people that were in NFAC don't fuck with him anymore since y'all have seemed to forgotten, okay? One would be the fact that when he got in trouble by the police, he got arrested, okay? After he got arrested, he called me because he got out and got bailed out, and they told him, you can't be on the internet. So he would tell me what he wanted me to say and give messages to the people, and I would use my platform to speak to the people. That was it, and that was all. But at the end of the day, there were tons of people in NFAC that I knew that went over there that were friends of mine, people I have known for many years. And we had people who started leaving NFAC because of his actions behind the scene. And when they left, instead of him saying, oh, well, they left, they don't want to be here no more, he would go back to the militia of black people full of guns and a whole lot of ready to get it startedness in their soul. And he would go back and tell them the reason these people left is because they were federal agents and they worked for the government, and he kicked them out because they were in there as ops. That was not the truth. These people actually just said, I don't want to be a part of this militia no more. So then you go put the label of op on their head. That's some dangerous shit, right? But that was just the beginning. After that, all of his right-hand men that were around him, like Brother Ozone, came out and told you guys the truth about this man. This man said that he was going to run off with all of the donation money that y'all gave him for his defense, that he was not going to stay and do what he needed to do. This man also, in every protest that he had, he would call the police beforehand and get permission to be there and get a permit. I don't know about you, but I've been doing activist work for a very long time, right? And the one thing we don't do when we show up to make a statement, we don't go to the police and asked him if we can have a permit to come around here. So while Grandmaster Jay was showing up to march at places, showing up with all of those guns against the Proud Boys and everybody else, see, the Proud Boys and them just showed up. Grandmaster Jay was getting permits from the police. The police were actually there escorting them one day when they were marching on Stone Mountain. I guess y'all didn't hear that though, right? Then the last thing is that there were plenty of black business owners who wanted to give him products for him to promote. And I think the one that pissed me off the most was two brothers that are gunsmiths. They make guns. Now, NFAC, they all need their guns. So they offered to make a special gun just for NFAC. Now, they're going to make the guns. They need to buy the parts and everything else. And this motherfucker told them he wanted 50 to 60% of all the sales. And they said, bro, that's too much. We can't give you that much money for the sales of them. You know what Grandmaster Jay told them? He said, well, if you can't give me that kind of money, then we'll just let them keep buying the white man's guns. So I don't understand when this is what he's doing to black businesses, when he is cooperating with all the police. You think this man, you think this man was finna build a militia that's gonna step on anybody's feet for us? When he checking with the police, he out here dismissing all kind of black people, saying, well, if I can't have most of your money, then we'll just give it all to the white people. Anybody that was trying to get him to promote their products that are black businesses, he wanted like 50% of all of their sales. And when they couldn't do that, he said, fuck you then. So again, I don't fuck with Grandmaster Jay. If you care about what happened to him, fine. But if he was to get out and try and start another militia, I would never promote it. I would never tell people to be a part of it, because something is wrong with that man. And he really is in all of this for the clout. Like I said, a militia for black people, you don't show up to a scene and then announce to the police you're going to be there before you get there and then ask their permission. You don't say you're about the black community, but yet and still every time a black business tries to work with you, if they don't give you enough of the funds from the sales, then we can just continue to buy our shit from white people. You don't turn around and have the black community raise tons of money for you and then say you just gonna run off with the motherfucking donations. So I don't understand how y'all don't know how to read the fucking writing on the wall. But after Grandmaster Jay went to jail and got bailed out, all of his people walked away from him. After I said I don't fuck with him no more, Ozone and everybody else came out and had their own stories. So again, y'all always want to act like it's Mechee that's a problem. Why I'm a problem just because I said I don't mess with somebody? Y'all don't know me by now? If I publicly co-sign you and I promote you and then I find out you're full of shit, it is my job and my duty to the community to unco-sign you publicly. So again, Mechee ain't do shit to Grandmaster Jay. I didn't do shit to NFAC. All I did was tell y'all why I wasn't fucking with him no more. You could fuck with whoever you want, okay? And the last thing that I've ever done is set a motherfucker up, okay? He's in jail of his own reasons and the stuff that he has done. And anybody that can follow this case would know that. So miss me with that bullshit and stop bringing me into y'all mess. Don't ask me about no motherfucking Grandmaster Jay no more. Don't come in my comment section and ask me that. I don't know what's going on with him, and I do not give two fucks. You understand? And when he gets out, if he tried to build a militia, I would never support that shit, and you would be a fool to do so. Now you should go and ask the people on the inside of NFAC all the problems that they had with this deranged ass man, and then maybe you would understand that. For all of you people on the outside looking in that don't know what the fuck is going on. And again, Mechee ain't the ops, nigga. I'm a fella my damn self. Ain't nobody here trying to send nobody to jail. So please quit trying to find a reason to tarnish Mechee's name and make me be the person that's the problem in the black community. I'm only a problem because y'all can't handle my mouth. Truth hurts y'all motherfucking feelings, and when I crush y'all dreams because y'all was so happy to have a black militia, you wanted to tell yourself this shit was great. But for all of you people that have an attitude or thought that something was going on that you didn't know nothing about and Mechee was the problem is you're on the outside looking in. You motherfuckers don't get in the fight. You ain't goddamn doing the work in the streets, and you just see what people project to you online. You not behind the scenes doing the motherfucking work, because anybody that was in NFAC, they not mad that I don't fuck with him no more. Because guess what? They don't fuck with him either. Now, I would tell you to have a Merry Christmas, but I don't celebrate that shit. Enjoy your time with your family and leave me the fuck alone. Tell my comment section.
First and foremost, let me address this situation quickly and with clarity. I've seen the chatter, I've heard the noise, and to be honest, I don't care about Mechee or her opinions. She was never the reason why I was put in prison, never has been, never will be. Let's stop entertaining the drama and lies being spread. This is the perfect example of why I stand firm on my belief. No women in leadership roles when it comes to serious mission-driven work. No women, no drama. Too often, people like her are more interested in feeding off someone else's efforts than contributing anything of substance. They twist the truth, exaggerate, and throw stones just to make themselves relevant. Let me make this clear. I'm focused on my future, my purpose, and my family. Speaking of which, I'm proud to announce that I'm about to get married. Yes, I'm moving forward with a strong, supportive partner by my side, someone who understands the mission and the importance of unity. All right, enough with the small talk about Mechee. Let's get down to business. I'm here today on behalf of the people. First off, let me address something straight up. They told me I couldn't be on social media anymore, all because of that lesbian from Canada. But you know what? My lawyers handled it, and now I'm back on this platform to give y'all a proper update. This is about the rise of the new NFAC and the announcement of the new leadership. And yes, you heard me right. I'm stepping down. 1. Leadership protection. The first thing you need to know is this. The leader must be protected at all costs. Because of that, the identity of our new commander will remain private until further notice. Nobody needs to know who's running the show, but us, second member selection. Now, let me address the mess caused by Mechee and others who interfered. Moving forward, there will be no women in the new NFAC. Interference like hers is why we will handpick every single leader and keep their identities confidential. Third, member support. With private corporate funding, we are taking care of our own. That means we'll provide transportation, housing, food, training, and equipment for all NFAC members at no cost. We are creating a strong, unified movement where our people don't have to worry about resources. 4. No room for outsiders. Let me be clear. Anyone tied to Eleanor's little circle, you're not welcome here. And to anyone calling themselves NFAC supporters on social media, stay in your lane unless you hear directly from me. If I haven't personally stepped onto a platform and said, someone represents us, they don't. 5. Recruitment process. We've already reached out to former NFAC members and brought in new blood. Moving forward, new members will only be accepted internally through direct recommendations from existing members. We've learned the hard way about government actors infiltrating our ranks. It won't happen again. 6. No fake announcements. Finally, avoid all these fake social media platforms claiming to represent the NFAC or me, Grandmaster J, aka John F. Johnson. If I didn't say it myself, it's not real. And our new leader, he'll speak for himself, no middlemen. We're running a tight ship to move forward with this blueprint for success. So let me wrap this up by saying this. Welcome back to our old members, and congratulations to the new ones. Stay strong, stay focused on the mission, and don't get caught up with the actors and snakes who set me up. To the real ones, check your email. The official announcement and further updates are coming in our private Zoom meeting on January 6th, 2025. Peace and love. Let's move forward.